So these are the things I'm recommending you do for these kinds of acute injuries. The first thing is, if you're the boss, you want to encourage your technicians to report problems. I mean, you're going to hear me say this a couple times. We see technicians living with problems all the time. Whether it be they're banging their hands, or they can't reach something, or something's dangerous, or they're spilling on themselves, or whatever it is. They live with problems either because they think they're going to get in trouble if they report it, or they think, I don't want to. The boss has said money's tight. I don't want to ruin his day by telling him we have to spend some money here. But if you're the boss, you want to encourage your technicians to report problems. If you rip their head off when they report a problem, then you're never going to know about problems. Okay? If you're the boss, you should be riding along occasionally. I mentioned the hose reel that the tech bangs his hand every time. If the boss rides along with the technician, and the first time the boss bangs his hand, that's going to get fixed. And I think the boss needs to ride along periodically with the technician to see what it's like to use that equipment. There's a lot of good reasons to do it, but that's one. If there's a significant risk, fix it now. And anything else, if it's small, then just keep a list of it and say, next time we buy a sprayer, hey boss, next time we get a new truck, can we move this piece over half an inch this way to make my job easier? And it'd be a lot easier to get in here. I wouldn't bang my hand. So the less important or the less urgent stuff, just keep a list, but don't forget about it. Don't make the same mistake over and over and over again. Okay? For new equipment, continuous improvement, steal ideas. At a meeting like this, at the break, see what other people are doing. I promise you, when I leave, I'm going to that parking lot over there. I'm looking at every one of your trucks. And I'm going to look for ideas on ways to improve. And frankly, some of the pictures you've seen here have been taken in that parking lot over there. Every time I do this presentation, I put more photos in it. Okay, you can improve your equipment by just stealing ideas from other folks. And the last thing is, and we see this a lot, is plan it before you buy it. We have lots of customers who buy the truck and then say put the equipment in, as opposed to coming to us first and say, hey, this is what I want to do. Can you make any recommendations? And what we can do, for example, we can put equipment in a vehicle, not bolt it down, just see how it's going to look or how it's going to fit. And we can do a better job before things are irreversible, before all the equipment's been purchased. Does that make sense? Anyone still awake out there? Show a hand. Okay, good.